Welcome back to all our attendees. Our next speaker, Fayez Haneef Al Balushu, Team Leader Pre-Sales at Oman Data Park, speaking on today's topic, exploring your digital ambitions in the free zone sector. Over to you, Faiz.
Thank you, Melvin. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for attending ODP Digital Enablement Summit. I would like quickly to introduce myself. I'm Fayez Al Balushu, leading three pre-sales team along with sales and pre-sales champions. By end of this presentation, we'll be covering a couple of points, inshallah, starting with exploring your digital ambitions, ODP background and glimpse of ODP services. How can ODP fulfill organization digital ambitions? With no further ado, let us start. Across industries, organizations are accelerating digital business transformation and optimization for long-term growth and effectiveness. Based on survey conducted by Gartner, pointing to big organization CEOs and CIOs in context of what are the top 5 strategic business priorities in next 2 years. If we see the first figure, as a result, which showcase the following findings, most of the responses have contained word digital, with various percentages carried out from 2012 till 2018 and 19, which truly indicates that digitalization is one of the most important aspects of business strategic priorities. Also, as a digital ambition of any organization is always divided into 2 aspects, transformation and optimization. According to Gartner study, which we'll see in the next figure, 46 of organization CEOs responded their initiative toward the optimization and 54% towards the transformation. As per Gartner also, each organization to achieve their business strategy, they require a digital technology enablement. We are partner, we are enabler, just name them like cloud service provider or system integrator or technology provider, so on. To have balanced proportion between optimization and transformation, which match their business need of each firm. To move on further and drill down to benefits of organization is opting for each approach according to proportion. Firstly, optimization. Let us go to the optimization, digital business optimization, and how it can help organization business strategy as per Gartner. First thing, improving the existing revenue by introducing analytics to optimize the price and increase the spend, reduce the cost to automate and reduce the cost, reduce the S&G, which is sales, general, and admin, by introducing digital channels to optimize sales and marketing. Also, it will improve the employee productivity by introducing AI and RPA to make more volume without increase in headcount. And introducing the automation. As a 5th point, it will enhance customer experience by introducing digital channels and IoT to provide connected experience with the client. Also, it will optimize the inventory and yield, and it will optimize the physical asset. Also, it will optimize the financial asset, and it will increase the asset utilization. Moving to the second approach, as I mentioned, the transformation, it will formulate and shape companies' connected revenue. And also, it will run the platform revenue. Additionally, it will generate and lead organization to new industry revenue. Like Tesla have introduced an EV cars or electronic cars, also like Powerwell. They have started a new sector in car business or car industry. If we go and speak specifically to free zone sector, digital transformation, optimization, technology enablers like cloud service providers can uplift organization, digital curve covering organization, by adopting new technologies like cloud services, IoT, AI, big data, and HPC, with various business cases which can explore with each firm, like infrastructure optimization and transformation, process automation, transformation from one business to another type, or introducing new business transformation, data empowerment, and big data. Also, like using the company asset in terms of data as AI, ML, and IoT solutions. Now let us move and see how one of the enablers like Oman Data Park can help and add value to your digital ambitions. Oman Data Park is an Omani company established in 2011, operational in 2012, as a first managed service provider and CSP as a cloud service provider offering cybersecurity services and managed data centers with locally owned 3 data centers. All of them are certified as a tier 3 data center services. Also, we are serving over 500 international corporate and national corporate by serving effective and secure services, which will enable them to focus on business activities rather than getting an operation headache. Also, I would like to mention and highlight Oman Data Park is the only vendor or CSP in Oman to be mentioned in Gartner IT hype cycle in Middle East 3 times in rows from 2018 till 2020 as a public cloud computing in GCC. Oman Data Park also been mentioned among the big players and hyperscaler like AWS, MS Azure, and so on. Moving to Oman Data Park service journey, how we have started and where we have reached with this journey with our clients. We have started in 2011 and 2012, as I have mentioned in previous slide, as a MSP and managed co-location provider with NOC and SOC services from first DC in Wataya. In 2013, ODP launched a state-of-art second data center in Knowledge Oasis Muscat, along with public cloud services with a couple of SaaS and IaaS products like hosted exchange, DR and backup services, and COM stack and web hosting services. In 2014, if we see, ODP have added additional enhanced security services and online fraud protection, security awareness, and brand protection services, along with their current catalog or service catalog. And under SaaS and IaaS, ODP have added SAP B1 as one of the ERP and bare metal services. In 2018, ODP have launched a public cloud services as a 2.0 version, which is more advanced and user-friendly as in terms of dashboard. Also, we have added our third data center, which is located in Duqm region, with improvement and addition to the current service portfolio. In 2019, ODP have introduced a dedicated cybersecurity services as a dedicated center, which will cater all the cybersecurity aspects, activities, and portfolio. Also with multiple ISO certification and PCI DSS certification for all the 3 data centers. Also in the same year, ODP have introduced flagship product, which is Nebula, under the IaaS portfolio. Also, we have added professional as a service to our continuous improvement or improved journey. In 2020, obviously it was quite busy with start of Corona and all the sectors and organization was suffering from pandemic. Also, we have suffered for that. Also, we have added multiple new services with partnership. We have gone through like Azure Stack Hub, which is locally hosted in Oman, and launching new SaaS products, which helped many organizations during the pandemic, like WAS services, which is workspace as a service, MDAD, which is logistic as a service, and we have added also eSign, which is document digital signage solution. Additionally, we have got endorsement from MTC for both services as a cybersecurity assessment and cloud services and hosting services by MTC. But last not least, In this year, ODP have launched Nebula HPC, which will cater the high performance computing and AI and ML services with GPU requirement of any organization. Everyone should ask, why ODP? Why we should choose ODP as an enabler or as an enabler of our digital business strategy, as a transformation or as optimization. In this slide or the following slide will explain why to choose ODP, and it will answer this question. Basically, if you are opting any cloud services or opting any cloud option, basically you're improving your cash flow. Basically, you are paying an OPEX base. You're not paying any CAPEX to opt that services. Also, it will be an agile, flexible scaling as a scale in and scale out with the cloud service provider. Also, we have been accelerated and endorsed by MTC to deliver security assessment and services and cloud hosting to government institutions in country and for private institutions also. In terms of the certification and compliance, ODP is holding multiple compliance and certifications which are meant for information security management system, IT service management, payment card industry data security standard, PCI DSS as a short term, also as a health and safety management system, also quality management system. Also, we have GDPR compliance and readiness for our data centers. Along with that, to top it up, as I have mentioned in previous slides and discussion, we have our 3 own data centers, which all of them are tier 3 data centers. One of them is in Qom, in Wataya, another one, and the third one is in Duqm. I will see you in the next slide what are the exact capacity and the location of those 3 data centers. Also, adding to the support, we are having 24/7 support, which is covering the NOC services and SOC services. Along with that, we have a mature portfolio, including IaaS, PaaS, SaaS, and X as a service also, and managed security services along with that. If you see in this slide, as I have mentioned, we have 3 data centers located in 3 different geolocations within the Oman. As per the capacity, if you see the Qom data center, it can cater 300 rack space with 99.9 availability with a redundant system and high density power and cooling. In Wataya, we have also a tier 3 data center, which can cater 30 plus rack space with 99.98 availability, which is the availability of tier 3 data center. In Duqm, we have 50 racks and it can be scalable and adding more racks in case of the requirement with same 99.98 availability. Due to time limitation, I will try to give you a glimpse of ODP services and catalog. Please feel free to approach us to get detailed deep dive session for the same. We'll be glad to do so also. So if you see the infrastructure as a service, we have as a Nebula, as I stated, it is a flagship product from ODP, which is under the IaaS portfolio. We have Nebula Lagoon, we have Azure Stack, which is locally hosted in Oman with partnership with Microsoft. We have Oracle Stack, which will cater the Oracle workloads, Oracle platform, Oracle landscape of services as a database, application, and so on. Also, we can work on the private cloud, which can be customized based on customer requirement, based on customer sizing, with keeping the year-by-year growth, and which will match the customer resources utilization and trend. Also, I have mentioned the public cloud, which is recently as a 2.0, it's an enhanced version of public cloud, which can be opted directly through ODP website as a dashboard, as a public cloud services. In terms of the PaaS, we have database as a service, container as a service. In terms of the SaaS, we have managed Office 365, hosted exchange, file cloud. It is a solution like a Dropbox with locally hosted, which will have the compliance of having data sovereignty and having all your data hosted locally in Oman which is like a Dropbox or OneDrive solution. Also, we have e-sign services. We have web hosting. In terms of enterprise resource planning, we have two flavors of it, Odoo ERP and SAP B1. In terms of e-procurement solution, we have Jagger One solution. In terms of logistics as a service, we have MDAD. In terms of Citrix or VDI, we are using Workspace as a service, which can handle the remote working experience for the customers or any organization who wants to opt the remote working services and establish that as a trend in their company. In terms of the backup services, we have multiple flavor of the backups, which is backup to disk, backup to tape, backup to cloud. Also, as a DR as a service can be worked and sized along with the client based on their business need and application needs. In terms of the co-location services, which was the first service Oman Data Park have started with, we have monitoring services in terms of infrastructure monitoring, application monitoring, database monitoring. In terms of the classical services, domain registration, SSL certificate, web builder, and bare metal services. In terms of cybersecurity aspect, ODP also have a broad portfolio and services catalog covering all 7 layers of IT infrastructure and systems and application. If we can name them due to the time limitation, but we are totally free and we will welcome you to have a deep dive session on the services in terms of cybersecurity park or Oman Data Park service portfolio. So we have DDoS services, which is denial of service. We have SSL certificate. We have a pack of email security, which is anti-spam. We have DMARC. We have brand protection. We have managed security services, and we have cybersecurity drill tests. Basically, it is a service which will test the effectiveness of your network security and configuration of your network security. It is not a penetration testing. It is just a checking of the effectiveness of your security services. To top it up, we have also zero-day protection. We have penetration testing, vulnerability assessment, web application security, security awareness, endpoint security, which is meant for end users, for servers, with AI-based engine inbuilt with that solution. Also, we have managed SIM, on-prem SIM, which is based on the IP base, not based on the incident, which can help the organization to monitor their security incidents and services. I have reached the end of my presentation. I would like to thank you for your time and attention. Please feel free to approach us in case of any further information required. We can leave the floor for the question and answer if there is any question and clarification for my presentation or any services related to Oman Data Park. Giving mic to Melvin.
Right. Thank you very much, Faiz. We will check for any questions as of now. I think only Ali Salim Mashani could not read the slides very carefully. So, but I think Ali, it was your internet issue, so you can just check your internet. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Faiz, for your presentation. And if there are any questions for Faiz, please do visit their booth at the Oman Data Park at the exhibition hall. Thank you, Faiz.
Thank you, Melvin. Thank you, guys.